What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. Link will be in the description box. Why I feel sorry for Joe Mixon. See, people use that one story or these one stories to forget about the culture that's around athletes, especially black athletes, collegiate or professional. You know, because on one end you say he shouldn't have hit that woman. Okay. Or he shouldn't have hit it that fucking hard. I could get that hard shit. But as far as the training and weightlifting, you sometimes depending on the person, you don't know your own strength. That's. But on the flip side of that, it's okay for her to do everything that contributed to that situation. See, calling him a nigga, no big deal. Spitting on him, no big deal. Pushing him, no big deal. Slapping him, no big deal. Because that's normal. And his response, big deal. Problem, right? No, it's not a problem for your athlete. That's normal life. That's the problem. Because it happened 2 years ago. Then the tape came out. Probably the year that he's about to go to the NFL draft. So that's probably why the tape came out. Same way with Ray Rice. When he was about to start playing again, that's when the tape came out. Even though the shit happened like 8 months prior. You know, this shit is a normal occurrence. But here's the problem. Why did he apologize? Very simple. 9 times out of 10, his family made him apologize, so it makes him look good. It makes him look remorseful, even though he already apologized. Uh, so it can make sure it doesn't shoot his draft stock completely down. But it's already his draft stock is already plummeted because of this shit in the first place. It's already down. Excuse me. If you thought he was gonna be a first round pick, bullshit. For one, he's a running back, and for two, this thing people are gonna get him on the cheap, on the low because of this situation, lower than they were gonna get him. But then that's the same. The parents probably made him apologize because they at least want to make a certain amount of money or hope to get a certain amount of money. Same thing with Agent. Agent probably did the same thing. Now, let's go to the college. This is where it all goes left. You see, that treatment is normal for an athlete. It, people don't question what these fans say to these players the minute they go out to the tunnel to when they take a shower. They don't realize, or they act like they don't pay attention. This is why there's this animosity sometimes between black players and non-black coaches, because the coach will throw you under the bus just like that coach at Oklahoma did. But see, the coach don't say nothing when he goes to these away games, and they're like, "We're gonna fucking kill you niggers! Fuck you niggers! We're gonna kill your children! Fuck your mother! Fuck your sister! Yeah, you're gonna blow up your fucking house! We're gonna lynch your sons of bitches!" Why are you running out on the thing? The coach just sitting there. Coaches don't ever say nothing. You think about it. The only coach you can think about in the last 30 years, they got sick of that shit and took a team off the court or field of play was John Thompson, black coach. Ain't that a bitch? But it's normal. See, people forget when the white chick, when the Bulls was playing in Miami, how she was acting towards Joakim Noah. People forget that shit. People forget the fans who throw shit, who throw batteries, who spit on people, who hit people with snowballs, who cuss out people's family members, who threaten people's lives and their children while they're playing a fucking game. Because see, that's the normal part of society. See, people don't think about it. When these players at these home games, they sit you in a certain section, so people know, they get tickets for a certain section, So people might be accustomed to, okay, be careful what the fuck I say, because this area might be the area where this player's family is, and I might get fucked up. See, that's another thing about it. That it's a reason why you see less and less black people at these games. Because it's not because people can't afford them. It's because black people get kicked out when they get tired of these non-black people going on these fucking Ku Klux Klan rants. And they say, and we'll turn around and say something else, I'm going to slap the fuck out you. And then, security, he's infringing on my rights to call this guy a nigger and tell him I'm going to fucking lynch his wife. Security, get him. And who's security going to come get? The black person. See, people forget about that shit. That's why cut him, take his money, get rid of him. See, people don't buy tickets to these sporting events to necessarily be entertained by the game. They buy tickets to be belligerent hecklers, and they can get away with it in the mob mentality. You know, not too long ago, Kansas City and Oakland fans were fighting, and shit was all over the internet. Problem is, them wasn't black people. And when the cops ran up to the bleachers where people were getting punched over the bleachers and thrown down bleacher steps, and go home, guy, go home, okay? They said, you've been drinking too much. We know you're drunk. You're probably going to drive drunk, and you got into a fight on public, and it's on camera, but you need to go home, okay? Go home now. Don't break it up, officer. They, just because they're drunk, people in a group fight trying to assaulting each other, they're white Mexicans. Fuck that. Send them home. You ain't gonna see that shit. You know, you're not. But that's what it is. Cause see, that's American culture. The Penn State riots, culture. When Denver won the Super Bowl, they had a riot. Culture. Oh, see, people forget all this type of shit that goes on in sports. And the white girl thing. Well, you know, when you go to colleges, people don't talk about how people recruit you, and sometimes they low-key pimping these chicks at the school to get you there. You know, you might get a little college pussy on the side, hopefully to persuade you to come to the school. You might get a little college head and tutoring to keep you on the team in hopes to maybe come up on a baller. You know, just, I mean, you think it was just these guys were just choosing these non-black chicks? Nah. But that's too complex a thought, because a lot of people have never been in athletics. They've never been around these situations. You know, same thing why it's so hypocritical when I see the females in the media going off and talking about sexism and what's wrong. But what you think they doing in them locker rooms when them guys is coming out the shower? It's a meat market for them chicks. They waiting on you. Questions. And it's cool because in some ways, because men, we heterosexual, we don't necessarily, it doesn't matter, but it does matter to a degree, because just like women don't want to be looked at as a meat market, then you look at guys as a meat market, and they just sitting there, I just want to interview your dick. I mean, your performance. See, but at the same time, that's why some of these athletes are quote unquote chauvinistic, because it's like, bitch, stop it. You stick a mic in my face while I'm butt naked staring at my dick, and now you want to talk about I make you uncomfortable? Really? It's kind of, and even with the non-black reporters and shit, what you think they be on? Like, damn, you ain't gonna let the dude put on some drawers? God damn, like, you just gonna be there? You know, I'm out of shape and I just want to look at your body. The water glisten all over your body. It's like, really? Really, dude? This what the fuck we on? Now, people seem not to understand this because they don't grasp that. It's just a totally different thing, you know? Which I don't understand how it's different. Another little thing about that, quick tidbit. You ever notice in these racialized situations, this doesn't happen to other races of people. See, it ain't. That's why I just say non-black. You can go to a boxing match and it could be a black guy versus a Mexican. If you in San Antonio or somewhere, oh, that makes me fuck that nigger, man. Out there, I'll be days. Die, home. Fucking nigger, I hate you, niggas. Then we need to have a black on brown multiculturalism and civil rights and affirmative action brothers. We are together. Okay. But you don't hear of white kids complaining that they go into the team in the black neighborhood and people like, I'm gonna kill you, cracker. You gonna die, cracker. We gonna burn you, cracker. Oh, Faye, we gonna hang you like we should have hung these slave masters and Klansmen. Oh, we gonna lynch you. We gonna fuck your mother. Yes. You don't hear that. You don't hear them kind of rants from Hispanic people and Asian people when they go out and pub. They don't do that. We don't do that to them. You don't hear the same. You don't get the same type of meat market disrespect for most part for these non-black players. People try to give them their space and give them their opportunity to clean themselves up and dress and come at them with dignity and class, and that's okay. That's why it's a difference between a hockey fight and a football fight. Just saying, it's a difference when a tennis player is a hothead and a basketball player is a hothead. It's a difference. Nobody ever notices that? Baseball players can sit there chewing tobacco. You fucking doing dope, really. Why are you playing? You on a golf course, you drinking and smoking and shit, and you can get belligerent, but it's not a big deal. This is why I feel sorry for people like Joe Mixon, because their standards of being a human being are so fucking high, because if you don't sit here and take this punishment of being spit on and called a nigger and slapped and pushed and just sitting there and have to take it so we can feel like we're above you because we're hating. Because sometimes, but I will say this, sometimes people don't know that they're talking to athletes, and sometimes they know and they try to do this shit specifically to get over. Like, I think I said this a long time ago in another video, because this shit spills out in the public. See, it ain't just about Joe Mixon. It's about how people act in public. See, people forget about Scottie Pippen got spit on. You choked the shit out of that dude. But people forget about that. I was in Midway years back. Brother was walking with, I guess, his agent or something. Friend, they was well dressed, suits, trench coats and shit. So they was going to a meeting. But he was a player, big defensive end motherfucker. I forgot who it was. And his white guy and his wife, little midget motherfucker, recognized the guy on sight. And he made a beeline to just start fucking with him. Just, fuck you, fucking ass, fucking shit. Like, see. And the dude was like, the fuck? It wasn't even football season. It was like off season, free agency shit. Like, motherfucker just, like, retarded motherfucker. So he makes a beeline talking all kinds of shit. And the dude looking at him like, the fuck? Look, I deal with this shit when I'm playing, but not in the off season. The dude said something. He said some out of line shit. Then that player did like that. Like, what the fuck you just say? And the guy that was with him, that was like the agent or whatever, had to hold his arm. Now, mind you, this is a big motherfucking arm. Like, this is a big ass dude. So all he could hold was his fucking arm to try to hold him back. And he got lifted in the process. But the guy waited, calmed down, and this midget motherfucker's wife had to, baby, you're only 5'2", 145 pounds, and you just, paid for my fucking candy. Because I've been watching Rocky, nigga. That type of shit. It's like, okay. And then when the dude realized, oh, I'm about to get fucked up. Oh, my bad. But really, it's a back out, because what they do is they'll pick them situations and go, he needs to lose his contract because all I did was walk up on him out of the clear blue when he was minding his business and call him a nigger and say I wanted to fight him and try to fight him. But how dare he respond and kick my ass? He needs to lose his contract. He needs to restrain himself. Nobody. Why you think these players don't like going places? Because people out here fucking with them. I don't even fucking know why. That's just retarded shit to me. It's just fucking retarded. But this is why I feel bad about the Joe Mixon situation. Because y'all ain't shit out here. Peace.